Cancer. Hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Cancer Tarot reading. Cancer, love tarot reading. Cancer, love reading. And as is pretty much always the case here at the Tarot Closet, Cancer love messages channeled. Love messages from your person, messages from their higher self. Cancer, let's take a look at the energy that is already coming in. The Eight of Wands and the Five of Wands. So somebody here is working on communicating. There's some communication going on here. In fact, it's pretty fast. It's Mercury energy, and as I talk about often at the Tarot Closet, Mercury is really strongly connected to reading and writing, so it could be an SMS or a text message, a social media message if you're connected there, email, that sort of thing. But it's also Mercury, so do you normally talk to this person on the phone? Can you see each other? A little bit of difficulty getting this message written, kind of unsending them. Maybe not sending them quite yet. Five of Wands, Saturn and Leo energy, like sort of a little bit challenging, like in their own way, perhaps of either what they want to say or getting the communication to you. Wands are fast, The Five of Wands, this energy of, like it's kind of challenging. Connected to the fifth chakra, the throat chakra, clear communication, but not quite yet, Getting out of conflicting energy. Perhaps this changing everything. The Devil card is in reverse. Somebody getting out of shadow and ego. I definitely feel like that there's some kind of an apology that's owed. What's around this Devil card for sure for me today is some shadow and some ego. Could there be other things here? Like vices, something that, is kind of changing around this person. It's Capricorn and Saturn energy, by the way. Let's continue on. This is a timeless reading, Cancer. You are here when you are meant to be here. It's a general tarot reading. Always take what resonates and let the rest go. It is a reading where we're going into their feelings for you, your feelings for them. What is on everybody's mind, or somebody in particular? Is there something you need to know or don't see coming? Is anyone making a move? Let's continue checking out the energy coming in. It's the Queen of Swords and the Five of Cups. It's here. This Five of Cups energy is in reverse for me, Mars and Scorpio. Coming with the Queen of Swords, Libra ruled by Venus. Yeah, this is somebody you've been, here's the thing. I think you've been waiting for this person to be honest about something, but also an apology. This Five of Cups is can we move past this apology? Can we move past whatever's going on? And it's an apology. Recovering what they lost. So there's some kind of trust issues. Definitely could be with this Devil energy here. But also this energy of you waiting for that, This Queen of Swords energy is Libra. And that's connected to infinity, truth, balance, renewal, the truth. Again, sitting here looking, waiting, looking right at this. So in this Five of Cups, you can see they're portrayed with flowers, and two of them are here. And that's definitely some of your energy, Venus and Cancer, and a validation that there might be a pause button or just some kind of silence, like things that are needing to be said. I feel it could be for some of you there's a separation, no contact. There may have been some communication that wasn't also going very well, I gotta say, it's not going to be for everybody, but if there is a vice energy here, should that be playing a part? That energy is here. It might have played a part in some things that were said and not said, like a discord kind of situation. and something changing around that. The Devil in reverse. Cancer, all your Cancer Love Tarot readings are linked to a playlist, which you can find in the description of today's video, also on the channel. You'll find all 12 zodiac signs there, actually. If you like to cross-watch Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for your person, whatever. You'll also find all signs tarot, collective love readings, twin flame readings if you're on a twin flame journey, and more. So feel free to explore. And remember, if you hear my content, my voice, my readings anywhere but here on my verified channel on YouTube, the Tarot Closet, it means someone's taking it. Please keep those emails coming in. They have been very helpful with channel names. You can find the email in the description and also on the About Me page. Thank you, Cancer. Thank you for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, and Ancestors. Please show us what else we need to see for Cancer. Please show us the cards. Aho. Justice, there it is, and it's in reverse. Yeah. Eight of Cups in reverse. Somebody coming back around. Yeah, look at that. So what is that around? The Justice in reverse energy. This is, again, we were just talking about, by the way, the Six of Cups is here where their energy is really strong. Just talking about that truth, balance, and renewal energy. You waiting for the truth. I don't know what this is about. It could be connecting to legal issues, literal. Could be connecting to a karmic situation. Some things that were not said. Obviously, the truth. An imbalance here. Yeah. And the Eight of Cups is in reverse, Saturn and Pisces energy. So somebody that did pull away, I mean, it's just really clear, but this is also somebody who's learned their lesson. It's like a coming back in energy. And very clearly, Six of Cups, Sun and Scorpio, you are on their mind. This is somebody who is thinking about everything. You could say when things were simpler. That might include for some of you going all the way back to childhood, like really knowing them a long time. It's not necessarily the case for everyone. It's also that feeling. There's a soul connection energy here. But definitely this energy of thinking about everything and learning some lessons quite literally here. And this is for sure somebody who has regret for how things were left, who has an apology to make, getting out of their ego to make it. The shadow and ego energy, the Four of Swords in the upright. So the thing about the Four of Swords in the upright, look, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the Hangman, is it really does feel like that's where things are. You know, it's just sort of possibly, again, a separation or taking a break or a pause button or just not having communicated. For a lot of you, this is going back, though. You know, and it's connecting right here to Justice in reverse, the bigger picture energy, Major Arcana, the Devil in reverse, the Justice in reverse. What happened? Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus energy, next level. Something obviously has gone on with that, and it's around something they didn't tell you, or something that's going on clearly. But there is also a triggering energy from this person. It's really clear the way it's leading up with the Eight of Cups in reverse and the Six of Cups, of them like thinking about everything. And another really strong validation of where things are with the Hangman. Really clear around this person too, getting perspective. Pisces energy. This is around some timing for me. But power struggles, you know. A period of uncertainty, kind of like an only time will tell energy. Really strong. And here's the thing, when you get out of, oh yeah, look, the Hermit is here. Kind of double whammy there. When you get out of the Hangman, you go into the Death card, Scorpio energy, and you make some changes. And you get out of your ego. So really clearly, for a lot of you, there has been time here, you know, whether it's a complete separation or there's just kind of something going on. But about to get out of this hangman energy. It's very much a timing energy. You can only hang here for so long. That zipper's going to open. Look, it's like opening up the sky. Also wearing it on the dress. So the Hermit is also here, Virgo and Mercury energy, where you go for clarity, personal truth. Both of you in this energy, look. 2 ships on, the earth and the water. You could say 2 ships in the night. There's definitely a strong past energy that's here. The 6 of Cups energy. Here in this Hermit energy, thinking, getting clarity, learning lessons, regret, knowing they need to apologize, they owe you an apology. There is reunion energy in the 6 of Cups, wanting to make it. When you get out of the Hermit, you go into the Wheel of Fortune. And that's connected to the throat chakra. The Wheel of Fortune and turning point. Not quite there yet. Not quite out of their ego, but getting out of it. Look, the King of Swords. Gemini and Mercury energy. The ruling planet for Gemini, but also Virgo. But this is a Gemini energy. And there are 2 in this deck. This is Divine Feminine energy. Very healing conversation. Somebody's been thinking about this for a long time. I mean, it's just really super clear. The King of Pentacles is in reverse, so there wasn't a follow through. You can actually see it. I'm feeling Page of Swords energy as well. Like, I don't know if you're connected on social media, looking in on you or talking to people, but just kind of seeing what you're up to. Because there is a little bit of triggering energy. Like, I feel this, really strong need to say something specific to you. But this needle and a thread, mending this dress, and there's clarity on it. Somebody who's been thinking for a long time what they want to say to you. The 4 of Wands is here. There is that Page of Swords energy. Yeah. Studying the truth. This is somebody who I feel like sincerely has been holding on to an apology. What am I wanting to say? That it feels, this doesn't not feel like a person who's, this feels like a good person. That's what I want to say. I don't know what happened. I'm not always privy to the details. But there is the apology is pretty strong. There's kind of a broken-hearted energy that's coming in. But that Page of Swords is here. And look, they're holding on to a dandelion. It's already been sort of blown, like hand over heart wish is made. This is pretty sincere, I gotta say. Look what is here. It's the 3 of Swords in reverse. It's the apology. It's the healing energy. What happened here? Look. It's a rose going right directly into the heart. The swords. Clarity in relationships, truth, communication. 3, of course, there could be third parties. I kind of feel like there might be, it's also around your person, but it could be there are other situations here. There's an apology. And a validation of the 3 of Swords energy of something going on or having gone on, connecting to why we're seeing the 4 of Swords. The 7 of Wands, the 8 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, and by the way, the 4 of Wands, the Emperor is here. Cancer, the High Priestess is here. The bottom of the deck is the Page of Pentacles. This is connected for me today around, I feel like what they want to say, But this Page energy, hearing from them. They have a watering can, which both helps the flowers grow, but that's also a really healing energy. Page energy could be younger, but could be older too. Could just be dealing with somebody who's been emotionally kind of immature. We have the Emperor here. Look at this energy. You're also here in the High Priestess. So if you were wondering how they feel, they are in regret. And they are thinking about you. And they are wanting to apologize to you. They're still thinking about being together. And is that coming in? It definitely could be, because they're working on it. 10 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands there. 8 of Pentacles, the Sun in Virgo. That 8 connecting us to infinity again. For some of you, this might be your twin flame. That's going to mean something probably different for you in terms of the reading. So if you are on a twin flame journey, I definitely recommend you check out the twin flame readings. Truth, balance, renewal. We know that you've been waiting for that. It's an action number. It's also connected to manifesting energy, you know, and it's here with this 10 of Cups. This butterfly too is around them. Their ego has settled down. It's not an egotistical person. It's just, I don't know, they're in it, or they've been in it. But this is what they're thinking about. 10 of Cups. New cycle, life together. Had you built a life together? Were you building a life together? Was it on the table? It's still on the table. Look at this. That could mean a lot of things. Exclusivity, moving in, marriage, bringing, blending families, you could say, together kind of energy. Working on it literally. It's you, like hand over heart here with our page. But this 4 of Wands, Venus and Aries, I just want to validate that if you can see them, in particular 6 of Cups, 4 of Wands, if it's somebody that is from the past and you can see them, it's kind of like a coming into town for something. Graduation, wedding, party. Either you know it or you don't kind of energy. But there's definitely a very sincere, a very emotional apology. This is someone who I feel like with both of you is not over you. This is not over you energy. It's really super clear. You're very much on their mind. I think you're on each other's mind. And there's an apology here that has probably, I guess you could say, been needing to come for a while. This Emperor energy is so strong because that's what's been a lot of what's here. Is like, it could be that this is somebody who is, you know, kind of a leader in the sense that they're in charge of a lot of things. We could even be looking at something like a lawyer. You know, that's really super specific. So please, that's a specific message for someone. But, you know, Mars and Aries energy, our Emperor, very assertive, likes to get their way. Our leader, you know, cardinal sign, the opposite of you, cardinal sign Cancer, but possibly was putting work over the relationship, or again, there could be something else that's going on. A very strong energy, but not an arrogant one. There's just something around that in terms of the apology and whatever it is they're trying to get done. The Emperor is connected to the root chakra. And when somebody's grounded, you know, that's an energy of making better decisions, getting out of shadow and ego. I don't feel like it's so much fear around this communication as it is just some of the ego, because the apology is strong. But this is still on the table here. What they want, I feel like, is you. For some of you, there is just a distance, you know, and there's a timing energy. My ring is just banging away. Revealing the truth, revealing an apology. This is around you, High Priestess, your energy, Cancer. Divine Feminine energy. Intuitive energy. I do feel like a lot of that energy in the 5 of Cups is regretting leaving you feeling like they didn't love you. I don't know what that's about, because they do. If you're not expecting to see them, but you can, I just feel like they're going to be there or show up. But again, it's a really strong energy around a message or a phone call, you know. here we go with this sign. I don't know what's going on with it lately. Oh, there we go. The last tarot here is the Seven of Wands. Mars and Leo energy. And it is kind of self-defensive energy. I gotta say, yeah, it might be around you in terms of hearing from them, although I feel this connection. But there is a little bit of jealousy too. So I don't know if they're seeing something or hearing something. That Page of Swords energy. The ego is not here, I gotta tell you. Energetic movement, just even the way it came out, the snake. The shedding of the skin. The Devil in reverse, the Eight of Pentacles, the butterfly there. You know, you have to shed your skin for renewal. This is just, a lot of this is the regret and the feelings of regret, the apology this person has, thinking about you. That Eight of Cups, as you can see, in reverse, learning their lesson. They don't like either not talking or not talking and being together. I don't know what your situation is. Look, the two swans there. The soulmate energy is quite strong today, but that's a really strong validation for me. If you've been watching me at the Tarot Closet for a while, you know that there's a very strong connection for me. Come on, High Priestess, that's you. Stay there. The bottom of the deck. Reciprocity. Ten of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Four of Wands. Yeah, the thing is the apology is definitely here, and there's more here, but there's definitely some timing energy that's going on. But this person's kind of working fast around that. What is that? Reciprocity, that's like Six of Pentacles energy, Moon in Taurus. The feelings are reciprocal, I'll tell you that. They're the same, you know, that's not a question. But the hands reaching out, it does have that energy of marriage, you know. Still here on the table, right here with the Ten of Cups. Prosperity, pomegranate. Dog loyalty. That's really interesting because it's both going, I feel like it's connecting both to you, but it's connecting to something else. But that's the moon energy, Pisces. Also bringing in you, Cancer. Their feelings, it's just, they have not changed. They have not changed. This lily innocence is connecting directly with that Six of Cups for me today. Thinking about you. Past, assessing past, current situation, future possibilities. You're also here. You might be walking around already. It's almost like the Nine of Cups energy. Someone sitting on a bench and it's sort of like getting up. But obviously you're not gone. You might just be around here. For a lot of you, there is that energy of past, you know, but still very much on each other's mind. If you've received a message recently or seen them, but I think that this is more about what's coming. How can you communicate with this person? That's also an energy around a new beginning, and it's definitely, it's really connecting with our Page of Pentacles today. It's definitely a not over energy for sure. And this apology is sincere. That's way too many. The Tarot Closet channeled love messages. Love messages from your person, messages from their higher self. Bottom of the deck, do you miss me? I write messages in my head over and over. Really strong energy around that. I love you more than I've found a way to say, Cancer. Right there on the High Priestess and the King of Swords. It was my fault. What is that about? Because it's right here with our Three of Swords with the apology. It's so hard not being in contact. So that's a validation for a lot of you. And I regret letting you go. That came in really clearly and strongly. It was very strong and clear in that Five of Cups today. Yes, I am thinking of you. I made a bad decision going here with I regret letting you go. I'm building up the courage to contact you. So incredibly strong. The bigger picture, major arcana energy here, the Hangman, the Hermit, the Emperor, the High Priestess, you. The intuitive energy here as they keep you close and move toward you. You mean a lot to me. I made so many mistakes. I reread our messages. Yeah, that's Six of Cups energy. I'm so sorry I hurt you. I regret letting you go is where that went. We were destined to meet. We were meant to meet. That's a fate energy, fated connection. I made so many mistakes. It's here again. I'm trying to send you a message. Here it is again. I'm building up the courage to contact you. Cancer, this is really clear. Your last channeled love message from your person, message from their higher self. Everything reminds me of you, Cancer. Beautiful Cancer, that is your reading today. Thank you for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing. I really appreciate it. I'm sending you love and light always, and looking forward to seeing you at another love reading soon. Until then.